Hi everyone, it's Teresa. How you doing today? Well, I'm kind of excited, to be honest with you. I was really excited over how those napkins worked. And I don't know if you remember, but last year I had done something with napkins and fabric. And then I sewed it. I never came back to that. The reason I didn't come back to it is I was trying to figure out a way, without having to use glue, to seal the top of the napkin attached to the fabric. And you're going to go, first of all, what are you talking about? Alright, hold on, I'm sorry. I used a napkin that I got in Love Mail and attached it to a 97-piece flat quarter. And I attached that with a sheet of steam, Easy Steam 2, and then the outer layers where it didn't reach, I had used the tape and I pressed it on there. Then I went over and did a little bit of zigzag stitches that I like to use for decorative, and I want to know if we can seal that with plastic wrap. What do you think? Let's do it. Let's live dangerously. I've been waiting for a way to seal this, and well, now we're going to seal it. Only this time, I'm going to crumple it. And see what we can do on this. Because yet again, this is going to be probably another journal cover. You never know. And I don't care if it goes outside the lines because, you know, that's just the way it's going to be. But let's see if it works. I'm going to put the press paper down. And I have the iron hot. Let's give it a start, shall we? I'm curious. If it messes it up, it messes it up. We'll just try again. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to take and throw the fabric away because I made a mistake. I'm not that crazy. But I hear you go, what in the hell is she going to come up with next? It worked. I don't know. I just don't know. We're going to have so much fun. I'm telling you, I told you this year we were cranking it up. You didn't believe me. Now you will. Yeah, look at there. It's coming. Some areas it might not because the flower part really is what we need it to be. And I can see we're going to need to cool it down in areas, but that's cool. Oh yeah. Don't press her down. I don't think I have this quite hot enough yet, to be honest with you. But, oh well, we'll just keep trying anyway, right? That's what it's about. Did you enjoy yesterday's video? As we had fun? Yeah. Yesterday was my mama's birthday. That's okay. Everybody has a birthday, whether they're in heaven or on earth. Everybody deserves to celebrate it. I cannot believe it's actually working. I think it would help if I let it cool for a minute and just pull out some more cling wrap. I'm hoping it works because if it does, we've designed something fun to play with. Still gonna play with it, no matter what. The only areas it's gonna pull up on will probably be the thread area. See, I don't have the iron quite hot. I knew I didn't have it hot enough yet, but let's go in and do some more anyway, because it's fun. We don't care, do we? No, we don't. I just turned the iron on, and I'm thinking, we'll just give it a go. Be real quick, no problem. Lickety-dickety-split. But it's not lickety-dickety-split. It takes time to heat up the iron to make it hot enough to melt plastic. This is fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. I was all set to do the doll thing, and then I was like, nah, I don't feel like it this week. I'm not in the mood. We'll do it next week when we're more playful. We can do that, right? Yeah. Thanks for understanding. Thank you for understanding. It means a lot when you understand. Yes, it does. So relaxing, so relaxing. I'm just going to keep pressing this down, talking to you. I can see where the other areas are. The lights are going to flash a little bit. That's normal. Oh yeah, it's melting nicely. I can see through where it's melting. She's melting! She's melting! If we could only wish she were melting. So, what are your ideas for things to come up? Are you having fun yet? Yeah, we like to melt things, don't we? We could probably do another crayon melt-a-thon if I don't burn the hell out of my fingers. That happens though. That happens when you're all up in it going, yeah, we're going to be successful and we're going to be smart and we're going to do it. And then boom, we burnt our hands off. This is just not heating up here. I wonder why. I do not have it on the highest setting. There, now I'm going to set you sit for an hour here. I'm going to move that up actually because I can't get a proper seal on this. I don't have a reason to press it down. So the napkin is the flowers that I had sewn onto this. And it's going to be just fine. Yep. It's working. It just takes a little longer. That's alright. We don't mind. Like I said, I don't have the iron near as hot as it should be because I'm rushing my funness. So let's let it sit there for a second. Peel this off nice and gently. It works. It works. I love it when the mad scientist comes out in me and it's like, let's melt things. And we do it crazy and we're all like, that's not gonna work out. And I'll look at her, she's gonna blow that fabric, she's gonna get so mad, and then you're like, whoa, it works. It does too. This is exciting. Changing the fabric world one melty bit at a time, even though we still have to melt it. Some of the areas are melted pretty good and even melted over the thread. That's a hot sauce moment right there. Oh yeah. We're gonna go over it a few times. We're gonna experiment and try all kinds of crazy things. Loving it though. Yep, because this flower bit here, like I said, this whole area here is napkin and the fabric behind it is a complement to it. Yeah. That is crazy cool. Let's lay this back down and see if we can get this iron hot enough. Now I'm smelling it. It should be hot. You need to put all your irons in the fire. So my grandma used to say, she'd say, by the time your iron gets hot, you just give a few grumps about it, and she'd be like, yeah, you put all your irons in the fire. Iron it away. Crazy. Crazy for melting plastic on fabric. Yeah, that's what we do, right? Heck yeah. Melt it, melt it. Don't get your fingers in there, though. That's an ouchie. But you knew I was going to do this 2 days in a row. Because you knew I had fabric back there. And I had this done since last year, but I couldn't find anything, like I said, without trying to put glue over the top. And if you glue it, it tends to peel off, and then you can flake off the napkin, and I didn't want to do that, because the napkin is gorgeous. Yeah, it's working beautifully. My inner scientist is going, yeah, you got it this time, baby. Craziness. I love it. I love it. Yep, I do love it. So right here, we're going to add more over it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's add more. That looks like it's down pretty good, except for right here is not down, so you can kind of put your finger through there. So let us take this and just set that on there for a minute. Teresa, you're going to burn a hole in it. Nah, that's okay. We'll live and learn. We'll live and learn the hard way, won't we? Girl, I can't believe you just did that. And now you're all thinking, I can. Yep, you can believe it. See, that did it. Just have to let it sit there. We'll let that sit there, too. I'm not shy. I don't care. I'll let the iron do the work. I can do something else in the meantime, right? I know. Girl, you're making us nervous. You're going to burn it. Never. Sometimes you never know. We might, but it's better than when I get my hand on the iron, I get impatient, and it's like, let's hurry it up along here. Let's get it done, little doggy. You don't want to do that. Bad things happen to you when you do that. I see there's a piece here that needs to be kind of lifted and then reset because it's trying to create a buckle, and we don't want it to buckle. Because like I said, when you put your cling wrap on it, it's going to shrink. So that's why I say make it bigger than the area you need and just go through the center out. That's the rules. We like to break the rules, but in this case, you don't kind of want to do that. Yeah, I didn't get that set on there high enough. Come on. I didn't set it on there long enough. Okay, I'm going to pause. Be right back. Okay, everyone, we're back. I'm going to show you some tricks. This is just one layer on it. And I figured I'd show you this so you didn't think I lied to you and put glue over it. You hear it. It's working. But what we've got going on is this somehow is shrinking more towards the center this time. So I say we fix it. So just start in the center and let it pull itself in, and then you'll move your plastic. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then put that down. And I had to put this on a linen setting because it wasn't working. And I put a towel underneath of the fabric to give it something to hold on to or melt with or absorb heat, whatever you want to call it. And you're just going to press this. I get impatient and I want it done now. So you can see where your plastic is going to move in a little bit. That's okay. So I'm going to just come right over here and keep pressing it. Keep pressing it. You're going to want to let it cool for a minute before you pull your parchment paper off. Let's see how we're doing. Yep, you're going to see it. It takes a bit longer for this because of the stickiness on the back. That's okay. I'm patient. It's working. I can wait all day once something works. It's when nothing works that I get a little frustrated. So you can see where your stitch lines are at, and if you don't want anything in your green, just pay attention to your stitch lines and then press just right over the line and go for it. Like I said, I've been wanting something that will do this. Sorry for pulling that in your face. So that I could use this up finally and make it sort of a leathery feel. Now we can sew it and abuse it. That is just such rock starness. Let me tell you. No, we're not going to do this every single week, but I do want to show you that I had this started from last year. And again, to reiterate, I was headed for putting a thin layer of resin over the top of it to seal the napkin so that when we use this as a cover to something, it's durable. And this is going to make it durable once it's melted properly on there. Yep, you're going to see that sometimes you're just going to have to lay the iron down and let it sit. Last night when I did this, I had let the iron sit on for about a half hour and kept pressing and, smooshing, whooshing around. Every day is a different day. Every day is a different struggle. We must just keep moving on. So, that took it down. So let me show you what I'm talking about with the excess over here that you see. I know the noise is atrocious. Sorry about that. Papers make noise like that. So you don't want to go outside your line there. So you're going to take your anaconda scissors here and you're just going to trim right there. Pull that back. Pull this on there. Make sure that's on there. And then thump that on there. And just let it play. That's the only way I can do it, because if I touch it, I'm going to move it every 5 seconds. Yes, I am paying attention. I have a little clock up there I see for when I'm timing. Same as when I'm filming. We hit the 10-minute mark, I turn off and we start another one. I don't think that's enough, but that's okay. Ah, see? It's got a little bit of thickness to it. I like that. And just keep pressing it in there. And this is just a really cool and effective way. Now you don't want your threads in there, so make sure you trim your threads to make this so that you can use this. It's like a tablecloth. It feels like vinyl. I love it. Isn't that cool? Let's do some more. That corner there needs another round, but I'm just sitting here talking to you while we do this because, well, hell, it's fun. I likes to play with this. And I'm going to tell you something. This will change your life. Yes, it will. It will change your life. How's it going to change your life, Teresa? If you can't afford fancy material that is really pretty, like these lovely napkins, now you have a way to fix it. You just put the napkin on with Easy Steam 2 fabric and go over the top of it with cling wrap. Melt that sucker with some parchment paper and you have awesomeness. I know, I hear you. Applause, applause, applause. I know, I get it. But you know, once we start this, I can't stop. What else can we melt under there? We'll figure it out. Trust me. We'll find more uses for cling wrap. I love to play. Yes, we will. It's inexpensive, too. Yes, it is. Did that sit down there? Not necessarily there, did it? I'm going to press that in right there. And be very careful. You don't want to lift your paper straight up. You kind of want to roll it back. Like that. See? It's melting down beautifully. Right there. Let's add more. Now we have the seam here we have to fix. And my iron turned off again, so we have the seam right there. Don't worry about it. We got it. Yeah, I'm going to hold this up to you for a second. We're going to add a few more layers. Just keep talking to one another. And I'm looking on the back of the parchment paper for shine, and there's no shine, so I know it's not lifting. But you will have it pull apart and bubble in areas. That's why you want to put a few layers on. That's to be expected, you know. We're working with a kitchen item instead of a fabric item, but that's just the way it is. Now, it's hot. Hold on a second. Let me cool it down. You can bring this up and you can see the shine. And let's see if we can give it the bend test. Yep, see, the bend test works. You have a beautiful little journal cover that isn't going to crease and isn't going to crack. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I know. Once we get started on something, Teresa just can't stop. That's a good thing. I'm tenacious about that. I'm not letting it go. We're going to make it perfect. Now I see right here doesn't have any there because it pulled away. That's okay. We'll fix that right now. In fact, I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm talking about. See where there's no shine there? We're going to fix that. And you know how we fix that, right? Oh, I know. We got it right here. Nothing but inexpensive fun. And no, our daddy didn't take our T-bird away this time, but we're just making something really cool and really awesome. So if you're a fabric lover like I am, or you're learning to love fabric, this is for you. Let's say you drew something on the back of the white napkin that you like so well at the restaurant, and you're thinking, man, that would make something really cool to hang on the wall. But you don't want to put it on canvas. You can put it on material. Yeah, Easy Steam 2. Press it on, let it cool, stitch it. If you don't want to stitch it, you don't have to. And then, well, the best part is melt some stuff over the top of it and have more fun. That's what Teresa said to do. Yeah, I know. Teresa's a crazy one. Especially once we get started. I wasn't sure how far back we went with it, and that's okay. And no, I'm not going to make you stand here while I do the whole process. It is fun though, isn't it? I have to move this material up. I'm running out of room on table surface. And yeah, there's no special hidden tricks or nothing. There's no special glues. There's just what we did with the napkins, we're doing with fabric. Yes, we are, loves. Yes, we are. Oh, my nose is dripping. That happens when I get excited. Oh, so much fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing this now. We'll bring it back to you when it's finished. Alright? I'll be right back. Okay, loves. Once you get all of it down, you're going to see it curl a little bit. That's because I was naughty and I put the cling wrap a little too tight, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. You're going to put your parchment paper over the top, turn this over, just like this. You're going to see that the back of it got some of the ink on there. I don't care about that. I'm going to come through and just press this. Yep, we didn't trim my threads yet. I got excited. So you're going to do that. Make sure you're on the paper so you don't pull up what you've done. And your project is completed. Do you see that? We sealed that entire napkin that we sewn to fabric, on fabric, with plastic. Can you believe it? Life is amazing. So I'm going to thank you for stopping by again for this project like this. It's the final one like this week, and then I'm going to make the journal out of this. I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to make it pretty. See, you can crease it. You won't even rip it. You won't even know the difference. And the person who receives it, when they touch it, will know that you went to a lot of work to make it beautiful. So thank you for joining me again on a fun journey ride of material, plastic and napkins and sewing and fun. And can't wait to put this to use, put this together, and share with you what I make out of it. So bless may it be in your life, bless may it be on your journey, and thank you for blessing me with your presence. I want you to stay classy, I want you to stay sassy, but most of all, I want you to stay you. Much love and many hugs to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, one more thing. Tomorrow is the Friday day. Yeah, it's the emotional hand day. We'll get through it together. Alright? Bye for now, Les. See you soon.